Once upon a time, there was a woman whose kindness was so quiet that most people never noticed it. But one day, the world noticed her in a way no one could have imagined. Every morning at exactly the same time, she opened her small food stall near the courthouse. Nothing fancy, just homemade bread, soup, and tea. People passed by her every day without knowing her name. They only knew her smile. Her name was Mariam. She was not rich. In fact, some days she barely earned enough to cover her expenses. But she had one rule she never broke. If someone was hungry and had no money, she fed them anyway. And there was one man who came every single day. He wore old clothes. His shoes were cracked. His eyes always looked tired, like life had been too heavy for too long. He never asked for free food, but Mariam always noticed his hesitation, so she made it easy for him. "Today is extra," she would say, placing bread and soup in front of him. "Allah has given enough," she'd smile. Before we go further, if you believe kindness never goes wasted and hidden miracles are real, subscribe to Whisperloft right now. Stories like this don't just entertain, they stay with you. The man always thanked her quietly. Sometimes he talked, sometimes he didn't. Mariam never asked questions. She believed some stories are not ready to be told. Months passed. Rainy mornings, cold evenings. Still, the man came daily. And still, Mariam helped him. Others noticed. Some mocked her. "Why do you waste food on strangers?" One vendor said, "He's probably lying," another laughed. "People like you stay poor forever," someone warned her. Mariam listened, then went back to serving food. She had learned something long ago. When you help for Allah, you don't look for approval from people. One day, the man stopped coming. One day became two. Two became a week. Then a month. Mariam felt a strange emptiness, not because she wanted thanks, but because she worried. She prayed quietly for him, wherever he was. Life went on. Then came a day that shook the entire street. Police cars lined up near the courthouse. News reporters rushed around. People whispered excitedly. "A new judge is coming today," someone said. "Very strict," another added. "They say he's famous for fairness." Mariam didn't care much. She opened her stall as usual. Suddenly, everything went silent. A black car stopped near her stall. A man stepped out. Clean suit, confident walk, calm eyes. Mariam froze. She recognized him instantly. It was the same man, but not the same life. He walked toward her slowly. People stared. Some even stepped back, afraid. He stood in front of Mariam. She couldn't speak. Neither could he, for a moment. Then his eyes filled with tears. "You fed me when I had nothing," he said softly. "You respected me when the world ignored me." People gasped. He turned to the crowd. "This woman helped me every day without asking who I was." Then he looked back at Mariam. "I am a judge now. But before that, I was broken." That day, Mariam learned the truth. The man had been falsely accused years ago. His career destroyed. His family torn apart. He spent years fighting his case, attending court hearings with empty pockets and a tired heart. Mariam had unknowingly fed a man while he was standing on the edge of giving up. Allah had sent her to him. But the miracle didn't stop there. Weeks later, inspectors visited the market. Many vendors panicked. Some had cheated customers. Some had broken rules. Mariam was calm. When officials reached her stall, they checked everything. Clean, honest, perfect. Then the judge arrived. Same man. This time he spoke firmly. "Anyone caught cheating will face consequences." Several vendors who once mocked Mariam were fined heavily. Some lost their stalls. It wasn't revenge driven by anger. It was justice guided by truth. Mariam's stall, however, received official approval, support, and a new location closer to the courthouse. Her earnings doubled. Her respect tripled. But what shocked everyone the most was what she did next. She hired 2 struggling women to work with her. She fed more people. She smiled the same. Power didn't change her, because sincerity never changes. Allah had multiplied her kindness in ways she never asked for. So here's the question for you. Would you help someone daily, not knowing who they truly are? Would you stay honest when people laugh at you? Comment below what you would do. Share this story with someone who believes in kindness. And stay with Whisperloft. Because sometimes, the stranger you help today may return tomorrow. Not to thank you, but to change your destiny.